at number 1 here. So the directions are to write the value of the digit 4 in each number. So here we have 4 here. So the number is 27,345. So the 4 is in the 10th place. So we would write 10th place, and the value of that number would be 40. The next question, number 2, it also asks what's the value of 4. So the number is 74,960. So now that we look, it's in the thousands place, and the actual number is 4,000. Let's look at one more. Here, the 4 is in the hundreds place because it's 83,412. So it's 400. Okay, let's go to the next page. Find each product and show your work. So let's look at number 1 first. 16 times 4. So we can simply solve by showing our work. 6 times 4 is 24. We can add the 2 here. 4 plus 2 is 6, which is 64. Let's look at number 2. 22 times 2. 22 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is also 4. So we know that 22 times 2 is 4. Let's look at number 12. This is a question where we can use an easy trick. So we can cross out the 0 for a while, for temporarily, and we know that 1 times 5 is 5. Then what we can do is we can add back that 0. So we know then that 10 times 5 is 50. Moving to the next page, let's look at number 1. 56 divided by 7. So we can kind of do mental math. So we know 7 times 1 is 7. So that's really far apart from 56. Then we can say, oh, 7 times 5 is 35. So that's closer. 7 times 7, that's 49. That's closer. Let's try 7 times 8. Yeah, so 7 times 8 is 56. So that would be 8. Here we have 14 divided by 2. We can think, 2 times what is 14? 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 6 is 12. Then let's try 2 times 7. Oh, so 2 times 7 is 14. So this would be 7. And let's look at 45. So we can try this one since it's a 2-digit number by multiplying it by different values. So we know that 15 times 2 is 30. So that's closer to 45. So now let's try 15 times 3. 15 times 3, which is 15, add the 1 here. So that is 45. So 45 divided by 15 would be 3. Let's do one last one. I'm thinking about it. 5 times what is 15? So we know 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. So this one would be 3. 15 divided by 5 would be 3. Moving on to this last page, let's look at number 1. We just show our work. 16 minus 13. So we get 3 as a result. Let's look at number 2. 61 minus 52. We can cross this out. 11. This is 5. So we get 9 as a result. So this would be 9. Let's try number 7. 41 minus 30. 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 3 is also 1, so this would be 11. Let's clear up our space a bit. Let's look at number 3. 71 minus 24. 24. Cross out the 1 because it's smaller than the 4. Make this an 11. Because we made that 11, we need to make this into 6. We need to cross this out. So 11 minus 4 is 7, and 6 minus 2 is 4. So in that case, this would be 47. Let's try 2 more. Let's do number 4. 61. Oops. So 61 minus 15. Same case here, 1 is smaller than 5, so we need to cross it out and make this 11. And because we crossed this out, we need to cross this out too. And so that turns into 5. So 11 minus 5 is 6, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So 46. So 61 minus 15 is 46. And last one we can try is number 11, which is quite simple. 49 minus 39. So 9 minus 9. So we know that's 0. So now we're just left with 4 minus 3, which can be 1. And this is quite easy to notice even if we don't subtract it, because if we know, like if we see a number like 30, we know that 30 plus 10 is 40, or 40 plus 10 is 50. So because the difference between the amount between these two, the length and the amount increase from 39 to 49, we can tell that it's 10 because it increases by 10, because 39 to 49 is an increase of 10. So it's an easy difference that we can notice even if we don't subtract. So 49 minus 39 is 10, and since we have time, let's quickly do number 10. 38 minus 32, which is 8 minus 2 is 6, and 3 minus 3 is 0. So this would just be, in this case, 38 minus 32 would just be 6.